Hey, what's going on, guys? Dino Gomez here, and welcome to the Dynamik 365 SEO podcast, where we interview top SEO experts from around the world and figure out exactly what it is that they're doing to take their SEO business to the next level, how they're scaling, how they're growing their business, what tools and resources they use. And so for today's show, we have a really, really special guest. Today we have with us Lucian Harhata. Lucian, how's it going, man?
All good, mate. Awesome. It's a great weather here in Sydney, so glad to be joining you and your audience today.
Well, great. Well, glad to hear it's a nice day out there in Sydney, Australia. We were just talking about how I'd love to get out there and visit. And well, very cool. Well, let's jump into this, Lucian. We have a ton of exciting SEO stuff to cover today. And so right from the get-go, everybody always wants to know, I mean, how did you personally, I mean, first we'll go with your background story, but maybe you can take us through what you kind of did as a profession prior to SEO, and then how did you get into SEO? I mean, that is the question everybody wants to know, is how did you get started, and how's it going for you so far?
I've been my background is Romanian. I've been born in Romania and grew up in Romania. And my family has a business in manufacturing. Basically, we have our own brand and clothes. We manufacture and sell it in Romania and also in the European Union. So what happened is that after everyone, like I graduated college in Romania like everyone else, I did not know what to do next. So I just tried lots of internet marketing techniques. I made even an Excel course, video course at that time, and I was making money with that, like selling physical courses. But the marketing, I always loved marketing. So I tried. I think I've read so many books and so many videos on marketing and tried so many things that if I see a new technique now, I just like, no, yeah, I do that also now. So what
So,
happened is that, yeah, I, I after college, I helped my family's business grew up with an e-commerce store, taking care of the marketing there, and then I just started doing marketing also for my own business, like selling digital products online or the physical Excel courses. And what happened is that I did collaborate with someone on SEO for that website. It did work well, but I always wanted to know more, like it seemed like some fascinating thing to know SEO. It seemed like so, you have to be a genius to know SEO and to get websites on Google. That was my impression.
the age-old assumption, yeah, the SEO rocket scientists and mad, you know, guys in their
Yeah.
lab figuring out how to build links and do something crazy on Google. Yep.
It's like, oh, there's someone doing SEO. I have to be careful how I talk with them so that they don't get upset on me and damage my website. It's that type of, and it's true that SEO people, it's not something that you learn in school, and there's no certification that you can say like, yeah, I got this SEO certification and I'm all good now. It's not like you are a doctor or a lawyer that you learn and you just stick on that. No, it's ever changing. So it's it's a skill that you just keep on improving on.
Right, right. And so, okay, so yeah, so
So
you got your
yeah,
start because you're
yeah.
helping your family with their site.
And then I started working on different projects with friends and partners that were doing web development. So a couple of 3 years ago, I started doing SEO by myself and learning, reading different articles, free sources. I got also into some paid courses that like I started from zero. Didn't know anything about it. I only knew about meta title and text. That's all. So
Yep. Yeah, so that seems to be a similar trend here, is that SEO, I mean, it's a lot of it is self-taught. And people always
Yeah.
think, they ask you, where did you, I always get that question all the time, where did you learn it? Because it's not taught it in universities much. I guess it's starting to be taught at some schools, but yeah, it's kind of self-taught. You read different blogs online, and like you said, you purchased a couple courses, and with your experience, those paid courses, that did you notice those really took you to a new level of understanding of and being able to implement SEO?
I think they were very good on marketing their course, but the real value, like personally, now when looking back, I don't see that it was a really 100% value, for the money that I paid. Um, I think that there were lots of things that they were not being upfront with. So um, the SEO realm did change a lot, in the latest years. So you can't apply methods today that you were 3 years ago or 2 years ago. No way.
Right, right. And so it kind of sounds like you said, you didn't get a ton of value from those courses. So it's mostly
Yes.
just testing and getting your hands dirty, getting in there and
Keeping up all night buying expired domains, maybe. Um, Analyzing websites, testing different techniques to get clients, analyzing backlinks, uh, doing lots of searches and trying to figure out your competition, figuring out hidden links of your competition. And this is stuff that you learn just by example, just going out there and just getting oh, okay, let's do this for fun or for a customer. Like, I feel like lots of people might see it like a business or how do I make the most money, but the guys that make it the most, they're seeing like a game, like a passion. It's something that, like, I see myself doing this over and over again, years, tomorrow, today, and so on.
it is a competition. Literally, it's who can get to the first page, and you have
Yeah,
spots one through 10. I completely see that, and you have your competitors there, and you're kind of scouting them out like it's almost like it's a sporting event. You're sizing them up. What's their backlink profile? What is it they're doing? What's their on-site? So I completely get how you would relate that to
but
a game.
in the same time, like lots of people, when they take on a customer, they are like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna get this type of money from this customer. I look at it differently because I've been working in brick and mortar businesses. I've been working B2B with my family's business and like selling to other companies. So not just selling to another person. So I understand the hard work of a brick and mortar business owner, how they struggle to, to get more sales and they try different methods. I don't know, like they get different proposals and they try to make that work. But um, at the end of the day, time goes by. If you don't have something that scales up as a business owner, you are just gonna be the same business owner who has to be physically or taking care, like being involved directly in the business because you don't have a system in place, you don't have a funnel, you don't have like a leads, you don't get like leads on a regular basis.
Right,
So you are just
right. The
so
uh, the small business owners, yeah, they need to be able to focus, like you said. You understand that
yeah,
as small business owners, they need to be able to focus on running their business, and then
exactly.
That's why SEO is just so huge right now. Is they need experts who just do SEO, who are gonna take care of their website, generate new traffic, leads for them, and they can focus on just scaling their actual brick and mortar business, the day-to-day operations.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yep.
if you sit like next to a business owner every single day, you'll see like how um, like a business owner who is passionate, you see how much effort and work he's doing like to build a business over years, and maybe he wants to let the business to his grandchildren or kids. So how can you say like you're a business owner and you want to leave the business to your kids, but you're still the one who's doing all the work.
Right, right. It's not scaling. You'd have to teach them absolutely every single aspect of it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. So systems, we're going to get into systems and how
Yeah.
scaling an actual SEO business. Everybody out there wants to know what is it the top SEO experts are doing to scale their business. But let's talk. Let's first get into how you landed your first client. So we know you gained some experience doing SEO for your family's website. And so you started to understand SEO there. You had bought some courses. You were testing different things out yourself. And then what did you do to land that first outside SEO client? How did you? That's always the toughest one. What did you do to land that contract?
Um, I've tried lots of techniques like cold calling, cold emailing, video marketing. Uh, the one that helped me the most was video marketing. So how I got my first customer was replying to an ad that was on a website with advertising for an SEO job. So I replied with a video explaining how, yeah, I'm seeing your ad here, and this is me, and I showing them some examples of the websites ranked, you know, and then inviting them to get back to me, you know. So not I was not re I was replying basically with a text, but in the text there was also the link to the YouTube video that I posted for them, the video that I made.
Lucian, this
So
is
that's
this is
quite
big.
real.
Yeah, this
It's
is
quite
big for
real.
people.
Yes,
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I
like
was gonna
people,
say. Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait,
yeah,
1 second, if I can jump in. This is big for people that are listening in because you don't hear this strategy much. So I'm gonna kind of recap that. You put together, and it sounds like you did a screenshot, a screen recording
yeah,
of your
screen record.
potential clients, competitor websites, and their
No,
website. Is that right?
so no, so just take Craigslist or other websites out there that or Elance or Freelancer or others. So you have all these people posting a job for SEO. So there are people that have the money, want someone, so they are actively looking for someone to work with, and they will get tens of replies. Every single person replying with their portfolio or yeah, I'm a nice person, whatever. So what you do there is that you turn on your camera, like physically the camera with your face, and screen record your desktop while going through their ad. First of all, like, yeah, this is Lucian. Um, I've seen your ad here on Craigslist, and I want just to show you some of the things that I've done so far for my customers. And or even if you don't have customers, you can put up there some websites that will rank easily in long tail keywords. So you have something to show up like test. Even you can even put some YouTube videos that you rank there. Just look, this is what I did, and I believe that I can help you as well. And you can also give some tips and tricks there that like specifically for their own business, you know, applying that. And just like upload that video on YouTube and reply back, send the message to the replying to the ad with the link to the YouTube video. Like very short. You just have to think these people are they get tens of messages which are most probably some of them are very long. So you just make the message really short so they can just read it in one line, maybe 1 or 2 lines maximum. Hi, my name is Lucian. I put together a video explaining how I can help you. Da da da. This is the video. Bye bye. That's all.
I love it. I love it. It's so simple. It's so simple. So, yeah, to recap, first, you have some client testimonials that you'll use in the screen recording,
Yeah.
and like you said, if you don't currently have clients, for everyone listening in, go
Yeah.
ahead, rank your own website for long tail keywords, for easy keywords, so you have
Yeah.
some proof that you know how to do SEO, and you can get a keyword to the first page. And then, like Lucian said, short little blurb, respond to a Craigslist ad, an Elance ad, and link over to the video. That is an awesome trick. That just differentiates you immediately from
Yeah,
everyone else. And it seems like there's a level of personalization there. I noticed
yeah,
you specifically said make sure that your face, you have the
yeah.
screen recording of your face. That's a big part of it.
Because like you can shoot a video in a, I don't know, in a strange place. So it just shows like it's more personal, it's more human, and humans love interaction. And they see like, look, this guy took 5 minutes or 10 minutes to shoot up a video for me. That's like um, it's like Robert Cialdini's principle of persuasion. I'm giving a lot of value to that person. I give him some little tip there. I'm showing my face, everything, and it's like, of course, like you will not get replies from every single person. It's important to be quick, to be honest, like to be among the first ones that reply to that ad. And I would use Screenomatic. It's a tool for Mac, or there's another one for screencasting.
There's ScreenFlow as well. Is another
Info, yeah,
big one.
but you wanna be able to upload it directly to YouTube. So Screenomatic, I think it's also for Windows. Yeah, it's cheap, like it's $15 per year, and when you record, it can upload automatically to YouTube as well.
Perfect, perfect. So
So you don't have to save the video. Yeah, sorry.
Screenomatic, that's the $15 a year. That's actually what I use as well. So that is a great resource right there. Love that trick. Okay, so that's how you landed your first
Yeah.
SEO client. That was a great trick right out of the gates right there. And so, okay, so it sounds like now you're doing mostly just client SEO, and are you in a specific niche or vertical or serving a specific city? Um, is that-
I'm looking. I have most of the customers in Australia, doing Australia for businesses in Australia. But then the niches that I work with different niches. Like I also work with lawyers, manufacturers, so brick and mortar businesses. Um, what else? There's In medical, I haven't. I do have some proposals going on medical, but still looking into that. It's a very nice niche, but it's also highly competitive. So I'm still looking into that. But uh, you gotta think like niches where you can make where the average order value is quite high. So even with manufacturing companies, you do have like, if you don't think of a manufacturing that's making small things. Think of a manufacturer who is making industrial tools or elements, which the value for one order is a couple of thousands of dollars, or tens of thousands.
right, right. Okay, so yeah, yeah. When you're going into a niche, make sure you understand the value of a lead to that niche. Yep, your services your SEO services are much more valuable. You can charge more, provide them more value. It means more to them.
Even
Manufacturing,
even
that's a
yeah,
great
even plumbers, like even plumbers, you just have to think of the plumbers as I do have customers in plumbers as plumbers, but it's what do plumbers sell the most? Because one job can be $200 minimum, but the highest one is like a blocked drain plumber. That's $800 usually. If you have
one.
the
Right,
blocked, it's
right.
just like a joke. If you have a blocked drain, you can't do anything else.
And then there's commercial plumbing too, where it could be doing a whole
Yeah.
building in that $10,000 job right there. Um, so that's a great point. Okay, so we would class so at Dynamik 365 we classify all the different SEO experts, and we're kind of following all different SEOs, whether they're in a niche, whether they do local affiliate, international SEO, if they If they take on a bunch of smaller clients, we call those the wheel and deal SEOs who are just looking to go through volume. We have the video
Yeah.
SEO experts, but it sounds like you are mostly a local SEO expert. And are you
Yeah.
deciding to dabble at all in affiliate SEO or anything else, or are you pretty?
I'm looking into CPA offers at this moment. I have been researching CPA offers for a while. Like I haven't been like 100% happy with what I've researched. I'm looking into affiliate offers in Amazon stores. You know, some affiliate Amazon affiliate products. Uh,
Okay.
for CPA offers specifically, I'm looking into the medical niche at this moment. Um, because the leads in medical niche for CPA offers are can be $100, you know, $150. So that's what I have a couple of websites now getting them to rank in the medical niche for affiliate offers. So all that's I don't have yet a result to that at this moment.
Uh-huh.
I'm still
Okay, so
building
you
it.
are, yeah, you are. It sounds like that's the future or soon to be future side project here. Okay, so then for your SEO work, and speaking of scaling your actual SEO business, it's scaling any company, no matter what industry you're in. It's one of the hardest things to do, and it's hard to delegate work. I mean, especially once you've mastered SEO or mastered a certain element of online marketing, it's hard to turn it over and have somebody else do portions of your business for you. But everybody wants to know. So are you a one man team and we know your company is Rank Hunters
Yeah.
and so let's just say an inbound lead comes over to Rank Hunters and somebody's looking for web design and SEO on a local basis. Will you be doing that work yourself? Do you have a contractors or is it 50-50 or what are your operations like at Rank Hunters?
I do have a partner in Sydney that I'm working on the SEO side, and we don't outsource any of our content creation. We create all the content 100% in Sydney, handcrafted, and it's really, really good. So we do see that this as a quality is like it's something that sets us apart, and our SEO whitehead techniques are really good. So um, there's you know like there's no competition out there because we don't spin articles, we don't spin articles, we don't copy them, we don't do anything like that. There are SEO people that I'm not saying like this is good spanning and doing for instance for YouTube videos you can do spanning, but you want to start from a unique article that you have already written, you know. Um, but there's lots of people out there that um, outsource to content creation, and it's not that quality wise, you know.
Right, outsourcing it to India, you can always tell.
Yeah.
So interesting. So either you or your partner are actually writing, and it sounds like
Yeah.
we're talking about web design projects. You guys are going to go ahead and you're going to write and fill in the page content on any new
We yeah
client
we
websites.
do of course you do ask for information from your customer, you know, that you'll use that in your content creation. Um, but we do the articles that we write for SEO specifically. They are written by us. There are some very few cases when we would outsource. No, I mean like I would outsource for Romanian content writing for my
Uh-huh.
own like in other languages. Like if it's Romanian, I would outsource a copywriter in Romania. If it's Italian, I would outsource to someone who writes it in Italian. I would not use Google Translate because I we do have a couple of customers which are also Romanian or based in European Union like Italy or Spain. So for that matter, we use our own article in English, and then we just give it to be translated in that language, or we get that article in English and we recheck it and then we give it back. So it does seem like a lot of work, to write this article, like, but it's definitely worth it because you're gonna have like an article which is 100% unique, and you can use that. Like Google will see that as a good thing.
Right, right. And it's so interesting to interview all these different guys and to hear strategies and stuff. And I love that that's one of the ways you're differentiating yourself is you're going to write high quality content yourself. And so it also sounds like you have some international clients going on here talking about translating some different articles to other languages. And so that's going to be providing a lot of great opportunities as well
Also,
going into some of those other markets.
I'm sure that there's lots of people maybe listening to the Hangout now, and they might figure like, look, international, how can I do that? Just think of there are so many web design companies out there who don't know how to do SEO, and I'm pretty sure that you would have some connections on LinkedIn or through friends that you can get someone who is in another country, or just go and contact them. um, and their customers are 100% asking about SEO, and they are looking for SEO companies that they can trust. So all you have to do is just find a web design company that you can work with and that are like upfront, and they have the same values as you, like helping businesses grow. It's not just about the money. And prove yourself through some websites that you have ranked, and you can shoot a video to those guys, telling them like, look, I've ranked this, and you can also make it for fun, like rank a website in Italy or other country, um, that you just make like a couple of pages and rank it there, just to prove yourself.
Lucian, you're dropping bombs of wisdom here, my friend. This is great stuff. Talking about going internationally, finding web designers or web design companies in another country, and partnering with them because, like you said, everybody has their area of expertise. Most likely, they probably are just want to focus, even if they do know SEO. Web designers, I have plenty of buddies that are web designers and developers, and they just want to build websites. They don't want to do SEO. We just want to do SEO. We don't want to build websites. What a great idea. And then, boom, you can combine it with the video technique that you already covered, shooting a video, proving results, send it over to a web designer or developer in another country, and boom, you can have leads coming in outside the country. And so what's cool about talking about this is this actually segments really, really nicely for a moment here. I'd love to just chat international SEO with you because you're out there in Sydney, and I mean, you must. I have a couple clients out there that are in Australia, and I'm absolutely loving the fact that the Google updates they roll
Yeah.
around, about 6 months. They hit in the U.S. and then the panda, penguins, all those updates. It takes 6 months before Google rolls them out to Australia, UK, and to Canada. So you kind of have this crystal ball here, knowing what's coming your way for your local clients out there.
But if you do things right, there's no matter what snowball or storm will come after Google, you're gonna be fine. Because if you're doing the right things and you have the right content and you get people to talk about that brand and it's all like natural, you don't have anything to fear about now. Like my partner and I's and I websites, we got no website hit by any Google update. So
Yep.
it's
Yeah. Well, what people listening in and stuff, they hear about this penguin and panda, and everybody's freaking out. And I feel like SEOs in the corporate world tend to speak about the algorithm updates more often. But like you said, it's most of the time you don't have to worry about them if you're doing everything the way you should be doing it.
just think like the Google is looking at what you are doing as a human person as well. So don't look at an article like a robotic thing or a mechanic thing. Think of a person. How would that person read an article or your content? It should be a flow there, like it should have a meaning. It's not just words that you throw up there on a page.
Right, right. And so you produce content, write content for humans, like somebody's actually reading it, rather than stuffing your keywords in there and
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
it, you can get in trouble for that. Okay. All right. So one question we have is so let's talk about a little bit about the recommendations you would have for somebody just starting out in SEO right now. I mean, you already dropped some major nuggets, some major
Mm.
info bombs on how to land your first couple clients and stuff. But if you were to start over from SEO today, what would be the first thing you would do? Would you build a website? Would you immediately go after clients? I mean, how does somebody break into SEO?
The fastest way I would do it is like this. Um, I would have the easiest website done, be it Wix.com or Shopify or any other out there that you can get started from morning until 12 p.m. in the afternoon. If you can make that happen, there's a saying that if you don't finish up to 12 p.m., then it's something that is not worth pursuing. Like if you start to do something, it takes too much of your time. If the whole day you are just sitting around and procrastinating, um, making a website look pretty and nice and perfect, you're not making any sales. You're not making any money in there. You're not making money. If you're not making money and you're just making a nice website, what does that say? Is that like you don't have money to pay the bills tomorrow and eat and rent and whatever and keep and have the money for the family. So I truly believe that 60 to 70% of your time every single day should be spent for sales and marketing. So this
60
is
to
a real
70%. I like that. That's a big number too.
so just like think you have 8 hours in a day, multiply that with 60%, that's 4.8 hours minimum per day that you should spend selling. Now, if I was a newbie and I would start this from all over again, I would just look at the market, like where people are posting ads, let's say Craigslist or Elance or Freelancer. Um, I would get a camera, or if I wouldn't have some money for the camera, I would do a screenshot. I would do a video for that ad without a camera, just for the beginning. But don't let a camera or a microphone um, get in your way to make it perfect. Um, when you, because some people say, what's the perfect microphone, what's the perfect camera, they should choose. It's just procrastination after that. They will just sit around and fool around for a couple of days until they choose the best camera, the best microphone. They wait from Amazon to deliver them the camera or microphone, and then they start learning how to use that microphone and camera, and they just know all its sides. And they just set up the camera, how is the background, whatever. So that's like more of 1 week where you did not make any money out there. So what I would do, I would just like screenshot my desktop talking. You can use a headsets like this ones. The the sound quality will not be perfect, but it's better than nothing. If you have headphones with microphone, you can use those. Those are better. It's like you should easily find them at maximum $10 out there. You can just buy a brand like Plantronics. This is what I use, like headphones with microphone, Plantronics, perfect. I
So,
just
so
buy
what,
that.
what I just heard is when I got this quote from Mario Brown when I went to one of his marketing events here in San Diego. And Mario Brown is a great internet marketer, and he actually got his start in SEO. But kind of like what you just said, Lucian, imperfect action. Like it just take action. Don't mess around, changing colors and setting up the perfect video setup, and just get out there. And you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said get on Craigslist, get on Elance, get out there and just start responding to ads and just dive
Yeah.
right into it.
That's one way. I would do something else prior to that. I would look at my contact list, like 10 people that I talk on a regular basis, and I will just ask like, "Hey man, I'm starting SEO now. Can you refer? Do you know someone that needs help with getting found online?" Because you have to talk the same language as people, like not I'm offering SEO services. That's not the benefit. The benefit is to be found online. So it should be like um, you either contact your friends in the list or LinkedIn that you know and say like, um, I checked your website and I believe I there's some things that I can help you with SEO, with getting found online. Are you interested? Or something like that. You just wait for a reply on that, or ask, um, I'm just starting SEO, and um, if you know, and I would be interested if you know someone who's looking to get found online at this moment.
Yep. Yeah, referrals and that was a great
Refer.
little selling tip you gave there. Give the benefit who's looking to get found online. SEO services that they're not going to know what that means or
Yeah,
the value of it.
that- yeah,
Dumb it down. Make it very simple for business owners to say yes. I'd love to get found online
yeah.
and start and you recommend starting small, right? Just land a client, couple $100 a month, work your way up.
It's um, the pricing has always been like a question for me, like how to do pricing for SEO. And I used to like think of packages and like, oh, this is a market which is expensive and then make this kind of money, blah blah blah. I truly believe like you have to do pricing based on their budget. So before, like, don't give any proposal, don't give any code until you ask them what's your budget for marketing and getting found online for 2015. If they say like for the whole year we got a $1,000 budget, then my friend, you're just dreaming. Um,
Yeah,
because
it's
one
smart to ask
thousand
that
dollars,
question too early in the conversation, so you know if it's worth your time pursuing.
just ask it like, even if you have like a new person or a friend and they say like, yeah, I have this great website and we're doing this and this, just ask, okay, tell me more about it, and do you have a budget for 2015 for marketing and getting found online, or are you spending how much are you spending now on advertising? Or how much have you spent in 2014 on advertising? Do you have an idea? Oh, I haven't spent any money for advertising. That's kind of a red flag because they don't invest in getting their business found. Oh, I don't have any marketing budget. That's also a red flag because how can you price things on something that you don't know? Like you'll be just guessing. They're just throwing up numbers. Uh,
Right, right. And you don't know if you come in with a quote over the top outside their budget, you might lose them from the get-go. And if you have set pricing, you might come in lower. You could have
sure.
actually charged them more while still providing the return on investment to them. So ask them what their budget is. That's a simple way to get right through to the right pricing point.
Uh, you will have these cases when they don't know, they don't have a budget, and they'll say like, sorry man, I don't have a budget. So what you can do there is just make three packages that you make like a low end, medium, and high end with different, of course, you different benefits for each package. And when you send the proposal, you'll just see, oh, you, it's very interesting to see that if you tell a person that a very expensive service like $10,000, they'll say like, oh, sorry, that's too much, but I can do it for 6,000. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Uh-huh.
if you said to yourself like, there's a little trick in sales that I've learned. It's like if someone will ask you what are your prices, and you can just say really bluntly, like we are the most expensive SEO company on the market, and
And
they'll
and
be like,
you found that saying that we're the most expensive, does that work? Does that help to pique interest, or what's the response from the client there?
it's a way to differentiate the people that are willing to pay and those that are just fooling around. So you want someone who has the money. So if you say like we are the most expensive, or we are like we're the most where our prices are much higher than average,
Uh-huh.
then you just see their reaction. You don't see on the phone, just see like a silence, or you just see face to face. You just see like being okay or oh, or they might take a step back. You just know um, if they are a good prospect for you or not.
Right, right. And that also, when somebody says that we have very expensive, pricing compared to the average, then the client's kind of interested. They're like, all right, what special sauce does this guy have? What is
Exactly.
Lucian doing? What do these guys have that they can charge more? And that's it's just a great sales psychology to get them interested, and of course you're going to deliver for them and get that return on investment. So that's another good tip there.
Think
Um,
of, yeah, think of the person like they get quotes and proposals from different companies, which have like maybe $400 or $300 or $200. Like we're talking about SEO companies that are very, very cheap. So when you come up with $5,000 or $10,000, you're already like, as you said, like they'll be wondering, whoa, this guy's 10K, or he's the most expensive. I don't say the number, but I'm gonna say I'm the most expensive one. So they'll implying directly like expensive is good, and expensive means something he's different than the others. So he'll be interested to find out more. But at least you'll know that if that's a cheap, nobody wants to work with cheap customers, because you put in your work and it's your time and it's your mind, it's your passion. Like if you want to make more money with a cheap customer, you just have to put more hours. So you don't want to do that. It's about your knowledge and your expertise that sets your price apart from others. It's not about the number of hours. It's about how good and how up to date you are. Like you're like literally we're every day up to date with what's happening. We're testing. We're putting money in our own websites, testing different SEO techniques. Is this something that a $200 SEO company would do? No.
right, right. Exactly. And you know what? The smaller clients too, like you said, sometimes it's not worth your time. But then also they sometimes they nickel and dime you. You know what I mean? They email you more often. They ask for more
Yeah.
subtle changes. They worry about smaller things that aren't actually impacting results, and they don't allow you to make the changes that sometimes are necessary to get them results. And the bigger clients, they're paying you more. They recognize your expertise, and they take more of a hands-off approach.
Yeah.
They
They
put the
just
ball in
let you
your
do.
court. Yeah, they let you go to work.
Yeah. That's why you want to have a contract at the beginning in which you state that um, every SEO work that you do and it's directly done by you, it's something that you're responsible for. But if the customer is making changes without your approval and it will affect the SEO, then you are not responsible for that. Because like a customer might change pages or text or whatever, and he will not tell you, and that is going to affect your ranking. And when you have to report to him, you're like, oh, the rankings are down, but they're down because there's these changes and you did not let me know. And she'll be like, oh, I did not know that I have to let you know. So that's why you want to set your at the beginning. You want to have a contract in which you state these things.
And
where people agree
SEO
on that.
contracts, yeah, that's a subject matter of its own. Like you said, there's a lot
Yeah.
you gotta have to do to make sure you set expectations right and the workflow's right, and they don't undo any of your SEO work and a lot more. That's something actually we'll have to touch on another time here. But Lucian, thank you so
Yep.
much for joining us today here on Dynamic 365. You've given us a ton of nuggets. I think what comes to mind is those video tricks, the client getting video tricks you introduced to us here, and I know everybody is gonna walk away from this really pumped to implement a couple of those strategies you discussed there. And so, Lucian, with Rank Hunters, how can people, if they want to get in contact with you, Lucian, if they want to learn more about you, where's the best place for people to go online to look you up and to connect with you?
The website would be rankhunter.com, the first thing, and you can contact me there. You will also see the Facebook page in the footer, and also on LinkedIn or Facebook. I suppose you'll post maybe a link to my links, but it's like Lucian Harhata. You just search for me on Facebook, and you're more than free to add me as friend and or on LinkedIn to connect with me. And great, I'm always open to meet new people.
Lucian, you're a stand-up guy and a great SEO, and yeah, that's exactly what we're do. We're gonna post links beneath this podcast interview, this Google Hangout, on dynamic365.com. So run over to the site, get a recap of the entire show notes. We're also going to include links to Screencast-O-Matic, which Lucian brought up as his number one choice in screen recording software. And then we'll link over to Rank Hunters as well as Lucian's Facebook page. What a nice guy to go ahead and give an open offer to connect with him there. So we highly recommend everyone listening in to go ahead and do that and look up Lucian and keep up with everything he's doing, because he is a trailblazer when it comes to SEO here. So yeah, once again, Lucian, thanks so much for joining us, man. And we'll go ahead. We'll be talking to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for all the hangout and the presentation. I'm being humble and happy to help other people. I know how easy it likes to start from zero, and we work around your way up. So glad to help.
That's right. Well, you're definitely helping people, work their way up quickly here. So great having you, Lucian, and we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys out there.